Barbara Penny.
Hi, my name is Barbara Penny, and Barry, where are you? This is the first time I can honestly say I agree with everything you said. You were great, and you made some wonderful points. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, my name is Barbara Penny. I'm a homeowner, a landowner out in the watershed. Now, let's just be honest. Clean water. If this zoning proposal was truly about clean water, you would ban all the boats from Lake Maumelle, and you'd pave all the dirt roads. Since there hasn't been one proposal to do either of those things, let's just all understand that this zoning is not about clean water, but about power and the wishes of the county to take over the personal property rights of its citizens. My husband and I have owned land in the watershed for 50 years, and we've lived there for 20. His grandfather came to Little Italy from Italy in the early 1900s, way before there was a lake. So he was not able to foresee the fact that he should have thought about the watershed and where he was building his land. No way. The majority of the people who live in the watershed have been there much, much longer than the lake. Much longer than the lake has ever been thought of. The isolation of this watershed community and the formation of the ordinance is totally unfair. We are the only people who will be affected by this ordinance. Not one person in the watershed, and I think I'm correct in this, receives water from CAW. Yet no one felt it would be proper to inform us of the plans and the works that will affect our entire lives and the lives of our children and our grandchildren. There's a list of landowners in the watershed. It's used to send us bills every year to pay the taxes on the land that this ordinance will not allow us to use. So you could have found us easily. It would not have been hard. Now the quality of the water in Lake Maumelle is pristine. Not because CAW, the Planning Commission, and this quorum court have forced ordinance on the landowners, but because the landowners in the watershed are good people who have been good stewards of the land for all these years. We believe in partnership and would gladly cooperate with the quorum court in some restrictions, but we contend that all restrictions should be concerned with water quality and not aesthetic value. And the reason I bring up the aesthetic value is because of something that Mr. McClendon said to me in a meeting several months ago in front of probably about 150 people. When I questioned him about the beginning, the way this ordinance began, it was so harsh that we would not be allowed to build a house on the ridgeline of our own property. When I asked Mr. McClendon why we would not be able to build a house on our own property on the ridgeline, he said to me, and his words are burned into my brain, because when people drive down Highway 10, it would not be aesthetically pleasing for them to look up and see houses on the ridgeline. Now answer me this: what does aesthetically pleasing have to do with clean water? Absolutely nothing. That one statement proved to me that there was nothing in this ordinance about clean water that we couldn't all agree on, but there was a whole lot in this ordinance that had to do with personal property and freedoms that we are going to disagree on until the dogs come home. Thank you.
Thank you.